Got into a conversation about politics in Israel with an Israeli fellow, and he got so worked up that I was like wondering, wow, literally he felt this incredible upset, and I was wondering, what is it? Why is it that you could debate with people other things, but talk about politics? You create this incredible animosity sometimes, and this people get worked up in a terrible way. I don't know. I have to speak to a clinical psychologist or behavioral psychologist, should I say, to figure that out. But it is the tool that Hamas uses against Israel. It's a big mistake. That when the government decides to do something, and I understand if you don't agree with the government, vote them out. But until you vote them out, to show incredible discord and hatred is exactly the tool Hamas uses. Because us being united is actually our greatest quality and ability and tool for success. Take it from one of the aspects of the Mishkan, of the tabernacle, of the temple, that we read about in these portions that we're talking about the building of the Mishkan, is the Ketoret. Ketoret is incense offering. The incense offering was a very powerful part of the sacrifices. It was brought in the inner altar, not the external altar. The Talmud tells us that if you had the opportunity to bring the incense offering once, there would be a lottery of who should bring it. If you had the opportunity of getting it once, you couldn't get it again. You were never part of the lottery again, because everyone had to have an opportunity. It's, by the way, the reason the custom is that within a family, you're only sandik, you only hold a baby on your lap, which is similar to the Ketoret, on one child. Unless you're the rabbi of the community, then you're like the high priest, which could bring the Ketoret offerings all the time. So, why was that? Because the Talmud learns from the Torah where it says that the Ketoret offering would bring wealth. So everyone should have an opportunity to gain this wealth. You shouldn't only one person have that opportunity. Another very powerful thing that the Ketoret does is when there was after the fight with Korach, and the Korach fell into the pit, and many of those going against Moshe were killed. The Jewish people came to complain to Moshe that they killed the people of Hashem. It's mind-boggling. You killed them. It's like the world saying Israel's fault for October 7th. Like, you're killing them. Yeah? We're trying to get rid of those who wanted to kill us. And we want to stop them from killing us in the future. And it's our fault. Anyway, that's a side issue. So then, So after what happened with Korach, there was a plague amongst the Jewish people, and Aaron was told by Moshe, go take the Ketoret, the incense offering, and bring it as offering between the people, and that will stop the Magef. And it did indeed. It stopped the plague. Talmud tells us how did Moshe know this? It says when he came up to heaven to get the Torah from Hashem, the angels said, hey, what's a human being doing here? And Hashem says, well, I came to get the Torah. He says, what, are you giving human beings the Torah? Give it to us. So Hashem says to Moshe, okay, what do you answer to them? He says, I'm afraid to talk to them. He says, they'll burn me up. Hashem says, hold on to my chair and tell them the answer. So Moshe Rabbeinu says, look, what does it say? Say, honor your parents. Do you have parents? It says, don't steal. Do you steal? Do you have an interest in stealing? And that was the response, and they accepted it, and they actually gave him gifts. And even the angel of death gave him a gift, the secret, that Ketoret, that this incense offering, is enough to annul decrees. Now the question is, what is this incense offering? It was made up of 11 portions, 11 ingredients, mostly of herbs and vegetations. And but we know that normally within Judaism, 10 is the number of holiness, not 11. What's this idea of 11? So we're told that there's actually one of the ingredients is called chalbana. It actually has a terrible odor. And if you're next to chalbana, I mean, you don't want to be next to chalbana. And this Ketoret is not kosher unless it has all the leaven, including the chalbana. And the way they would do it is they would grind it and mix it all together until you don't know who's, where the chalbana is. It was all mixed together with the others. And this is the incense offering that Hashem appreciates, Hashem likes. It's, I guess, like, when parents have many children and some of the children decide to buy the parents a gift. And they'll write all the children's name as part of the gift, and the parents don't know who were the initiators, who participated, and who didn't. They think it's all of them, and it's appropriate for the other children to make it as if there was no division between them of who actually organized and gave the gift, because you want to feel the unification of the children with their parents. And so it is with the Ketoret offering. Hashem says, this is so powerful to me that I make the wealthy, that I will stop decrees, that it gives me a reach nechoyach. It is a positive odor for me. It's a positive feeling for me. This that you put a gift to me. Why? Because I see that all together, you're all united. That I love more than anything. That will bring down blessings to you more than anything. And for this reason, one of the things we do is we say in our morning prayers, right? Before we begin our prayers, we say, there's a custom to say, Hareini mekabel alai mitzvah shel v'ahavta l'reacha kamecha. Accept upon itself the positive command of loving your fellow as yourself. It's not many words to learn. Hareini mekabel alai mitzvah shel v'ahavta l'reacha kamecha. 9 words. Let's say it every day. That is, I accept upon myself the mitzvah of loving my fellow as myself. And that's our daily incense offering today. Just like our prayers of Shachar and Mincha correspond to the sacrifices every day, the morning and evening sacrifice. This Hareini Mekabel, saying I accept upon myself the love of a fellow Jew, that is the Ketoret of every day. So if we could be united, if we don't show discord, which is exactly what our enemies want, they think they could succeed when we are divided. If we could be united, then Hashem will bless us with incredible success, including the success of getting back the hostages, and ultimately the success of having the third temple where we will be able to bring the proper incense offering. Good Shabbos.